Thank you for still being there. I know you are enjoying the program so far. This is another segment of the program, and this is Pathfinder Health Education. On a segment today, I have with me Dr. Itoro Paul. He is known as CEO Diet and Health. So when you want to talk about diets, you want to talk about health in Akwa Ibom State, as far as this is concerned, a dietitian and a nutritionist, you also go to him and ask him so many things you need to know. He's here to talk about health and training school, and he's going to, stay on different issues, but we'll take time to talk about the particular thing that concerns you and I today that he wants to really talk about, so that you have an idea. Dr. Itoro, it's good to have you on the program.
Thank you very much.
And no, we must know that Dr. Itoro's voice is not a new voice. It's a familiar voice, yes. And then the face is also a known face here. But today we want to really take time to see how we can get help. Yes. So you talk about preventive measures.
Yes, I'll talk about preventive measures.
And that preventive measures, you have to talk about how to prevent yourself from having diabetes, hypertension, chronic ulcer, obesity, kidney diseases, prostate cancer, and several complication health diseases.
Yeah.
The measures, how to prevent ourselves from having them. Yeah. So in a sense, if we have them, how to use natural things that God has given us to take care of them. That's why you are here. So now, on a whole, let's talk about training and health and training school. How will you assess health of people in Akwa Ibom State so far in the process of doing what you do?
Okay, my assessment based on the few persons I have met, because I did not actually go to town to do what we call random check or research.
Okay.
But the people who come to my office and those I meet on daily basis are the people I can talk about. I know that if you meet 10 adults on the road, the adult I'm talking about from 40 years up, if you meet 10 adults on the road from 40 years up, 7 among them are sick. Not just minor sickness. They are very sick with heart-related issues and many other issues. And this you will know only when you come in contact or you discuss with these people. Every other person you see on the road will pretend to be healthy until when you relate with the people one-on-one. They will tell you, this is my problem, this is my problem, this is my problem. This morning before I left my office and came here, a woman came with her brother and looking sick. He actually was sick. But, it was amazing to reveal that after checking her, the sugar level, what we call glucose level, which is hyperglycemia, has risen to as much as high. If you use a glucometer to check a sugar, reading, and it gives you H high, that means it's above range. That was very, very, very high. And she said she did not know.
She didn't know.
Good. And you also checked the BP, blood pressure reading, the diastolic and the systolic, also high. So instantly I told her you need a medical emergency. That she needs to be admitted immediately to be able to help such people. 2 options are there: orthodox option and complementary option. That is medical nutrition therapy, what we do. So it's left for them to choose which one to go. But I think the most urgent one to do is to go for orthodox, so that with what the doctors will do, maybe insulin and some other thing, bring down the sugar. So this is the state of a number of persons in Akwa Ibom State, especially the elderly people. So it looks like a number of persons are going about with health challenge, and it looks like they do not know how to help themselves and all of that.
Okay, so Dr. Itoro, what you are saying at this point is, if someone comes to you with a health challenge, what you do first is to refer to the person to take medical measures first. Go for a checkup and a test to know exactly what is wrong with the person, right?
No, we actually do a check. We test. We have a machine called NLS analyzer. We also have quantum analyzer. We have another one known as Hunter metatherapy. All of these are these machines we use to check. In fact, with the Hunter metatherapy, we can, probe into the structure of the cell, into the cell into the different areas, DNA, to identify what the problem is. So with that machine, I can assure you that we will identify the problem. Even those having cancer and some other issues, we can identify it. So we do not just look at you. When you come, we actually do a check. We carry out some certain checks to be able to know where the problem is. If you have heart disease, if you are having aneurysm, claudication, and many other related heart disease, we have to identify where the problem is before we now say this is a food to eat. This is a food to eat to be able to help you in that condition.
All right. Okay, so if you are just tuning in and watching us, I have good news for you. The good news is that the Health and Training School has a program from July 24th to July 29th. There's going to be a program by Diet and Health. And what will this program be? It is just to learn the preventive measures and how to take care of your if you are diabetic, if you are hypertension, chronic ulcer, obesity, kidney disease, prostate cancer, and several complicated health conditions. There's going to be a healthy breakfast and lunch which will be served, and then the fee for this, he will talk about it. But the main thing is that there's good news for you. There's going to be a program. So you are asked to join from 24th to 29th of July this year to hear more on how to take care of yourself and how to prevent yourself from having these diseases he's talking about. There's going to be a phone number on the screen. Now, this phone number is not for you to call this moment. The phone number is for inquiries. So if you have other information you want to find out, or you want to take notes, or want to talk about the event and what you need to know, you are going to call the number, or you send SMS, or you also send WhatsApp. I'm sure it's a WhatsApp number, right, Dr. Itoro? It's also a WhatsApp number?
Yeah, that number is, you can access us.
Okay. So that number will be on the screen. That number, if you call now, we are not going to pick, but he will attend to you later.
Just send message on
Just
WhatsApp.
Send message on WhatsApp to that number, or you can call. I'm sure he's always available to pick the call. The event again is coming up from July 24th to July 29th this year, and there's going to be healthy breakfast and lunch which will be served, and the fee he will talk about here. Diet and Health Office is number 4 Udememose Street off Vision Road, Nsukara of Fort, near your permanent site. So if you bring yourself to that site and call the number, he is going to direct you. And from what we see here, the information is near your permanent site. That means that when you just take yourself close to Nsukara Fort to your permanent site, you get to see the CEO, Diet and Health, for the events and other information. Now, doctor, you talk about health condition and then heart diseases, the preventive measures for heart diseases.
Yes, you see, yesterday while on radio program, I talked about this. In fact, I actually had to talk about hypertension and other cardiovascular diseases. And then in the end, I gave what we call solution.
Okay.
Yes, because you see, everybody wants to know the solution to their health problems.
Yes.
And then for us, we are emphatical about preventive measures.
Okay.
Preventive measures. You see, if we can spend more of the money we have to prevent disease, it will be difficult to have some of the diseases we have. And for me, as a dietitian, I emphasize on preventive measure.
Yeah.